He will lead a march for marijuana in Toronto, but Marc Emery is also waiting for a federal government decision about his extradition to the U.S. to serve a 5-year prison sentence. We will talk with him on the show. He's Canada's cannabis activist, and he's awaiting a decision from the federal government to find out if he'll be extradited to the United States. Marc Emery is facing a 5-year jail sentence in the U.S. in connection with his mail-order marijuana service. The extradition decision won't come down until May 10th, but while he waits, Emery is continuing his cause by getting ready to lead the 12th annual Global Marijuana March that happens in Toronto tomorrow. Marc Emery joins us from our studios in Vancouver this morning. Thanks very much, Marc, for getting up early to talk to us about this. Let me ask you about being the parade marshal in all of this, facing extradition. We know that you are in support of the legalization of marijuana and have been on this tireless cause. But given the fact that you could be sent to the U.S. and jailed, given the fact that you've been arrested 26 times and then in jail 20 times before that, why not just not do it?
Well, because history's got to be made, and I feel like I'm the unique Canadian that perhaps can push it just over that tipping point and make marijuana legal and stop all these people from going to jail. It's important to note that I didn't sell marijuana ever in my life. I've only sold seeds.
Right.
And seeds contain no drug quality, and when we make laws against seeds, something really essential to vital to life, then I think your government's a tyranny, and that's my contention, is that no government has the right to outlaw and put people in jail for a peaceful, honest lifestyle choice, and that's how we think of marijuana.
And we should probably say, a lot of your clients, I guess, clients would be from the United States, right? On the mail order side.
Oh yes, well our slogan was overgrow the government, and that would certainly mean the United States government, because that's where the drug war comes from. So the whole idea was I would sell millions of seeds to people all over the world, they would send me their money, and then I gave all that money away. We gave $4 million away over 10 years to all these wonderful groups advocating peaceful democratic change to end the drug war, and it was very, very successful and caught the attention of the DEA.
Well, I guess then let me ask you about what is successful, because the definition of success, meaning you've gone to jail so many times, it wouldn't appear that the governments are any closer to being on your side of the issue.
Well, compared to when I started this crusade in 1990, they're much closer. The Canadian people support the legalization of marijuana in a majority now, which was not even close 20 years ago. And the whole idea in the last 20 years was for me to help provide more marijuana than could possibly be eradicated by the governments of the world. So I'm probably responsible for millions and millions of pounds of marijuana every year to this day, even though I haven't sold seeds for 5 years. And I never went to the United States and did that. I did that all from my home here in Vancouver, and it's just that they're saying I'm conspiring with these Americans to grow marijuana.
You're known, I guess, in some circles as the Prince of Pot, right?
Yes, CNN gave me that in 1997. I'm pleased to see it stuck.
Well, what about is there a worry? Do you have a worry that these seeds might be sold then to to kids who are using them?
Well, here's the thing. A child to grow marijuana would need his own place. You couldn't really grow marijuana very surreptitiously if your parents lived there. So I have never seen a single instance where anybody under 19 bought seeds from me or ever grew them out. I never ever had a complaint from anybody's parents, that's for sure, in 10 years. So that I never saw. It would be very unusual for young people to be able to grow marijuana in a privacy of their own dwelling when they probably don't have one.
Well, and no complaints from parents if they knew, I guess, about it at that point. Marc Emery will be marching for the parade.
They're probably going to discover it.
We'll watch the parade tomorrow that you're marshal of. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.